Hi there, Sierra Loves Dogs, and you're joining me for part 2 of my recent trip to Colorado. This was a bucket list trip for sure. We stayed with some friends who live outside of Denver and was able to go to Red Rocks Amphitheater to see the Steve Miller Band perform, and it was fantastic. This highlights our day 3 of the trip, which was primarily in the downtown Denver area, and then that amazing rock amphitheater for the show. So hope you enjoy. We started out with a quick drive into downtown Denver and then had great Mexican food at Illegal Pete's. Even though we were warned not to go, we're still going to go to Meow Wolf because I think it's fantastic. The one in Albuquerque was amazing. Or not Albuquerque, Santa Fe. The one in Santa Fe was amazing. Meow Wolf is an interactive art experience where every room and section has a different theme or purpose and feeling to it. This room had a lot of sensory sounds that were like ASMR to me, lots of crunching and dripping. Each Meow Wolf has its own theme. Denver is Convergence Station, and it's the convergence of 4 different worlds. We started out in this swamp-like world, and then we moved into a world that was more industrial. This one looked like it was all discarded trash and instruments, but the instruments played themselves on the walls. I found it fascinating. This series of rooms is very representative of the Meow Wolf experience. You might start out in a room that is red with decor, and then you're in a glass room with miniature dioramas of people and plants, and then you go through some black curtains, and then there are these circular art pieces that maybe look religious or dream related, and then all of a sudden you're in this light show that's very geometric, and then you're in a subway, and oh yeah, there's Nick. I love this room. It reminded me of Moscow. It seemed very ice castle-ish and just beautiful colors. This area seemed very Parisian or Venetian to me. All the tapestries on the walls, and then leading into a more open kind of museum-like area, but of course the encasements had aliens in them. This final area was a combination of natural scenery and an organ, and it played music, but the lights interactive with your own movement, so it was fun to play around. After Meow Wolf, we headed to downtown Denver, where unfortunately Dierks Bentley's Whiskey Row was closed. It was a Monday, but we did walk around Coors Field, home of the Rockies, and then over to Union Station, which is of course the train station. Inside was really cute. There was a coffee shop, a bar, an ice cream shop. I could see bringing kids here and hanging out to watch the trains come and go. And then we were off to Red Rocks to go see the Steve Miller Band. I was so excited. The drive up to it was just gorgeous. The parking lot felt so festive. There were people tailgating. Then there was an unexpected walk. So I did not expect to walk, but I did not expect to hike up really hard stairs. Okay, this is the most out of breath I've been in Colorado. Is going up the steps that are made for giants here at Red Rocks. Yeah, the steps were placed really far apart, and for a short person that was really hard for me, plus the altitude. But look at this view. This is what we had to walk up to get into the amphitheater, and it was just gorgeous. Views of the downtown Denver area, and then we stood in line for a little while waiting to get in, but it was so gorgeous I didn't mind at all. And then we were inside. It looks like the amphitheater was carved out of the stone. I actually hope to research and find out a little bit more about how they made it, but look at these views. It's really known for the acoustics here. Obviously, I was so excited to be here. As the sun set and the sky darkened, the anticipation grew. Let's make some romance. You know the night is falling, the music's calling. I wanna be a night over. After the concert, there were Chick-fil-A stands in the parking lot, but unfortunately they had run out of chicken and only had fries. Then we had a little bit of a treacherous walk back to our parking space with traffic. Well, what'd you think? Does that make you want to go visit Colorado, go to see a show at Red Rocks? I'm so glad I got a chance to do it, and maybe I'll go back now that I know a little bit more about it. If you want to see the first part of my trip to Colorado, I will link that here. Part 1 was more up in the Golden and Boulder areas, so you can see a little bit different part of the state. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing here on YouTube. I've done some decluttering videos. I did a countdown to graduation, and now I'm doing some travel vlogs. So a little bit all over the place, but hopefully I'll find my niche, and would love for you to follow my journey as I figure out what is next here on YouTube. See you next time.